We've laid this all out in the groups that it needs to be so that we make sure that we've got all the pieces we need. And also we've got a box of tricks. So this is the 3D printed brackets that we prepared earlier. So you see that these are the angle brackets, angle guides, and these are cut guides. Before printing this box, we actually tested if the 3D printing would actually help us with the metal cutting. So you can see here that you just slip them on the end and they help us to hacksaw the right angle. Because these are compound angles, these brackets help a lot, because not only do they guide the right angle cut that direction, but also the angle cut on the other direction as well. So hence the compound angle cut. So very, very useful. And here are the angle guides. You see that it's working quite nicely. It's holding the two pieces together at the correct angle that we need it to be. Now that we know that works, and now we've got our 3D printed pieces, we're just going to lay them out. So each piece has their cut guides and their angle guides. So let's get them laid out and start cutting the ends off.
A mid-video update to let you know that we actually haven't been on site for maybe 2 to 4 months. We don't know, we've lost track. Our business that we run has been really busy, and so combination of that and the weather being terrible, we just haven't had any time to get down here and get any real work done on the tiny house. But that has all changed now because we're actually living on site. We're living in the house at the back there, and we are in lockdown level 4, which means we can't leave this property, so we're stuck here and we're gonna get some tiny house work done. 94.8.
So we've got our first piece welded up. We're deciding to go with stitch welding it. I think it's a bit excessive if we put a full weld along the whole thing. We've also done the inside as well. So for the outside one, because we are going to be putting sips up against them, we have to grind that flush, so all the outside will be nice and flat. But as for the inside ones, there'll be the inside cladding which will go up against this, and it'll hide that anyway, so we're just going to leave that, because there'll be a lot of work trying to get in there and grinding all that out. But easier doing it on the outside, so yeah, we're just doing both sides for extra strength, just because we're not doing the full length. And yeah, this is the first piece. Look at that. Looks
It's perfect.
this is the spot of the tiny house right here.
Is it?
Yeah. That's what
A
it
bit
looks like.
higher than that.
Yeah, a bit higher than that.
Not made for hobbits.
But yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, this is the small one we did a little bit earlier. You can see there. So that's pretty solid. You can't really, no way I'm going to be able to bend that. So yeah, we're going to grind that off and it'll be sorted. Cool.
Cool.
Next piece.
It's got to end with a clap. If you
Not
haven't
the end.
clapped, it's not the end.
Yes.
You better clap at the right.
Clapped already.
You better clap. No, but you better clap right at the end of this tiny house build.
Oh, I do, yes I do. We're waiting for that clap.
You're going to clap again to signify the end.
We thought that we knew what we were doing, but I don't think that was the case. Yesterday when we started welding the pieces together, something happened that we didn't expect. So what I'm talking about is welding warpage. So as we were welding those pieces yesterday, so I'll use these two pieces to illustrate. So as we were warping the two pieces yesterday, as we were welding the two pieces yesterday, we were tacking along this edge here and welding these pieces, and the most unfortunate thing happened, which was the heat from the welding made those pieces banana. So they curved, warped along its strongest edge. So for that, I mean, it makes sense that this piece here kind of like bent like that direction, but then in doing that, that also made this piece bend that direction, which is, it's just insane. I mean, to make this piece bend along that that longest edge there, that's a lot of force. I mean, that's crazy, and we did not see that coming. These aren't even the longest pieces that we have. It's just like, I think it's about 2.5 meters. The longest piece that we have is about 5 meters, even longer. So not really looking forward to longer pieces, but we looked up some YouTube videos, and a way to prevent warpage is to clamp and basically like weld pieces down to something that can't bend. So that will help stop like lifting and warping. So we're going to try that out. Hopefully that will minimize the warpage in our pieces, because we spent so long cutting these pieces. I mean, look at all these stupid angles. Look, we spent all that effort to try and get these all accurate, and when we go to weld, they just go wonka ponk. Basically they're like pool noodle things. They're just like, so we don't want that. We try and minimize that, and then we'll see how it goes by doing some new techniques. So this is our square tube that we rigged up with some plates. We've just closed the gap a little bit. This is because these 3D printed angle bracket clamp things that we've made are lifting up this piece by about 1 centimeter. So we are putting some wedges in here just to make the gap a little bit smaller, and just going to go along and tack this piece to this, essentially tack this to the square piece here, so that when it heats it's tacked down so that it can't shift or move, and hopefully that will fix the problem. So I'm just going to go along and tack it down. Is it working?
No.
Probably not. Have a look. Look at that beautiful curve. Look at this nice bend here, and this one here. Look at that shot. Look at that. It looks like an arch, like arch bridge or something. It looks pretty good. I'm speechless. I don't even know how to explain what is happening here.
It's bad. Unfortunately, we just don't have the skills to keep them straight, and I'm not even 100% sure it's possible. We didn't realize there was going to be so much tension released in the metal when we heated it. So currently all the angles that we've welded are all a little bit bent or quite bent, and they're not going to work out. So we're going to go with plan B, which is
we're going to get someone else to fold the custom angles for us. So they'll guillotine sheets of metal into 100mm strips and just fold it down the center at the custom angles.
We really didn't want to do this because we really wanted to weld all of these weird, crazy angles ourselves.
I don't even know why we even tried to weld these angles. I mean, like,
we thought we were going to save money.
Yeah.
And time, but we've wasted both.
Yeah. In the meantime, what are we doing? Wearing cool ass shirts. Look at this. We're matching. Cool. Look. Bam. No copy, man.
If you're wondering why we're being one of those cute couples that wears the same clothes, it's because we're supporting our good friend Nick Bailey, who is doing No Coffee Month, which is a month without coffee. He does this every year, and he's been doing it for 10 years now. And he is raising money for Charity Water, which is an organization that provides clean drinking water to people without access to water. So they build wells and support communities to get clean water. So if you can go without a coffee for today, and instead of paying for that coffee, donate your money to this cause, you can do something good, and the link will be in the description below if you'd like to donate or check out the cause.
Shabam! Pow! No Coffee Month. Check it out.